Once again, if you couldn't hear me over the race car, 871-6657 is your 50-50 winner for $380. Take it up to where you bought your ticket and claim your prize. Alright, it's time for the Zach Racing 6 Edition Street Stock feature. Starting on the ball, this one in the 24 break ground, that's out of him. Steve Miller in the 84. Next row down low, the Matt Moore in the 9, that's out of him. Peyton Payne in the 19. Tim Murphy Sr. in the 0. Down low in row number 3, outside of him. In the 90, it's Gilbert. Curtis Hellickson. Next row down low, Gage Moore in the 99. Outside of him, the 16 of Joshua Zacharias. Inside row number 5 will be the 72 of Jay Ranger, fast qualifier. Outside of him, last time's feature winner, Andy Moore. Will be Brown in the 2, Chris Brown. And the 25 of Hollywood Hulu in the next row. Behind them, in that next row, is the 3 of Morgan and the 3 of Frederick. Next row down low, the Swamp Thing 69 of Nick DeChal. Outside of him, it will be Bernhagen in the 11. Oh, Koff having an issue right off the jump. That sounds like two wheels turned towards each other. Stuck at the top of the ramp. Darby Poff, something busted. It sounded like a bad 70s cop show going up the ramp. Ooh. Bandits, you can sort of roll it on down. Bandits were up next. Looks like we're good to go. Coming back to green are the Sixer Nation Straight Stocks presented by Zach Racing. Huge field of cars for your Sixer Nation Straight Stocks. This one's going to be fun. Another Wanda Brown looking good on the bottom. These Malibu Maxes that they have, they can take a little bit of a beating, so he's all right. So we had Zacharias get to the outside wall. Yoder was out there with him in the 90. Here's the 0 of Murphy go to the back. He's trying to figure out what it's supposed to be here. Gotta say, I thought that front end contact with the 16 was a lot harder than it was. I'm surprised he's able to keep going. Looking good though. multi-time, multi-track champion in the Sixers. Joshua Zacharias, first night out as the former Eric Brun car from last year, Brun moving up to the Sportsman. All right, the 50-50 has been fully 50-50. Yep, 50-50 has been claimed on the night. Field looks good. Bandits to the line for your feature. Greg Brown out in front. That is a new car. First time he had it out, he launched a motor. Now he's out front leading the feature. Steve Miller in that second spot. Left the car unpainted to show everybody what he's driving. That he is a former law enforcement officer who is totally retired. Bought that car at auction and turned it into a Sixer. That is completely rough. Got a lot of rust on it. Got a lot of patina, but he's up running second in the feature. If you're wondering what it takes, it don't take much to run good with these Sixer Nation street stocks. We're coming off the turn number 4 to the restart. Down into the corner, came back up the track and collected the one of Andy Moore. Big time impact, both drivers are okay. Everybody's all right. In fact, Zacharias is going to drive that car, it looks like away, he's rolling. See Andy Moore with the window net down, helmet off, he's doing all right down there. So everybody's all right. That was a fairly decent impact there, so glad to see. Lots of water down going off into turn number 3. So we're in the red flag conditions with 12 to go. Good time to pop on up as the sun is starting to go down over the horizon. Good time to pop on up, grab yourself something hot to eat, cold to drink. Cheeseburgers, brats, hot dogs, all that good stuff at the trackside grill. They got chicken tenders too. That actually sounds good right now. Some chicken tenders will be hitting the spot. I know I'm going to need myself at least a couple fireball shots after this thing's over. You can get them 2 for $5 at the Turnpike Tiki Bar or the Last Lap Saloon. And the carbless, that sounds good too. And get my crazy white girl on and get me a carbless, you know what I'm saying? Stella's snow cone still going strong. New Orleans snow cones down in turn number 1. Jose's down in turn number 4. Anything you could possibly want to eat or drink, you can pretty much find here at DRP. Great times. Don't forget about the Snack Shack either. Popcorn, pretzels, nachos, candy, all that good stuff. Yeah, I said candy kids. I'm not too proud to to tell kids they need to get some candy. Wreck your teeth, it's good. Speaking of candy, they have all kinds of goodies for the kids back at the DRP Apparel and Souvenirs stand, where you can get yourself one of the new 2026 DRP tank tops for men or women, full line of t-shirts, sweatshirts, all that good stuff back there. Fully air conditioned. Coming up next will be the Doug's Northside Auto Bandit feature. Coming up next, 17 cars for 20 laps. We'll move on to our 602 Outlaw late model 35 lapper for your left-hander NASCAR 602 late models. That should be a good show. And then we're going to wrap it up with the final 30 lapper for your late models. See if Born Traeger can go 2 for 2. Big win for that young man. Super proud of him. Been trying really hard. His little sister got one before him, and that kind of crushed him. But now he's got one. They're 1-1. So happy for the artist formerly known as Meathead. Waved to the crowd by Andy Morris. He's heading back to the pits. There he is with the hand out the window, letting everybody know he's all right. Turning into quite a beautiful night here at Dells Raceway Park. We love to have ourselves a good time. Make sure to head over to DellsRacewayPark.com. Get your eyes on our upcoming schedule for the remainder of the 2026 season. DellsRacewayPark.com. You can find all your information. You can buy your tickets ahead of time. If you'd like to bring a camper up and go camping, you can do that out in the front lot. They have that information right on the website, so you check that out. And coming up a little bit later on in the year, I forgot, I didn't quite get to it earlier. The Labor Day of Doom is coming up here at Dells Raceway Park. Labor Day weekend, a huge show full of chaos, rednecks, and good times. If you've not been to a Labor Day of Doom, I promise you, you've never seen anything like it. It is so much fun. You gotta buy your tickets ahead of time for that one. It generally can be pretty packed in here, so head to Dells Raceway Park, get your Labor Day of Doom tickets, and make sure you get in for it. It's gonna be a ton of fun that night. Boat races, chain races, craziness that goes on here at DRP to wrap our regular season on Labor Day weekend. We're not done then. We still have more races to go on, but that will be in Labor Day here at DRP. Safety crew doing some good work over there. It looks like they're just about wrapped up. We got 12 laps to go in this one. As I was saying, that number 24 car, second night out with that vehicle. First night out, it went going off into turn number 1, so got it all fixed up. Looks like he's happy with it. Won the heat race earlier and looking good right now. In case you missed it while I was talking about earlier, driver running in that second spot, a retired motorcycle cop Steve Miller, retired from the police force, moved to the sheriff's office, if I'm not mistaken. Bought that car on an auction from the police auction, and turned it into a 68 Nation street stock. He's now running in second place and doing a fantastic job. That's how easy it is. So we got Evan and Sean walking up the front straightaway. Everybody give Evan and Sean a big round of applause. That is not their job to go sweep, but they went and did it anyway. A couple of rock stars here. They can't even hear me. They don't know why you're clapping, but it's fun. All right, we're fired and ready to go. Thanks, boys. Good work. Getting the lineup set and ready to go. Ooh, the 19 of Pain. Okay, she got it started. I wasn't sure if it would fire back up. Not quite to halfway, so this will be a single file restart pulling for exact race Nation Street stops. Disco enthusiast who spends more time with the one finger in the air than anybody I know. Alright, that's enough of that. Greg Brown gonna bring it to you hot out of turn number 4. Steve Miller running in second to the 84. Matt Moore, Curtis Ellickson, your fast qualifier, Jay Reeves. We got 12 laps to go. Got the helmet off. Receiver turned off. The artist formerly known as the Cheese Curd now goes by Yoder. Your mom's laughing, man. I bet you're glad she told me that. And the whole story that goes with it, by the way. Coming up out of the car, give it up for Curtis Hellickson! And this thing looked like it was really turning well on the outside. You really had a good speed up there. Talk about that race.
It was just that Matt taught me how to drive, and that's how I got where I am.
Absolutely, giving all the props to the man. Talk about the people that helped you get down here and made this possible for you.
I got to thank More for Less and Mike Gratz and his crew for fixing it from last week because I blew a power steering.
Perfectly done. Well.